Sunday, January 21st, 2024. Daily Bread. Title: The Judge Deborah. Judges chapter 4, verses 1 through 24. Key verse 4. Now Deborah, a prophet, the wife of Lappidoth, was leading Israel at that time. Judges chapter 4, verses 1 through 24. Again, the Israelites did evil in the eyes of the Lord, now that Ehud was dead. So the Lord sold him into the hands of Jabin, king of Canaan, who reigned in Hazor. Sisera, the commander of his army, was based in Haroshet Hagoyim. Because he had 900 chariots fitted with iron and had cruelly oppressed the Israelites for 20 years, they cried to the Lord for help. Now Deborah, a prophet, the wife of Lappidoth, was leading Israel at that time. She held court under the palm of Deborah between Ramah and Bethel in the hill country of Ephraim, and the Israelites went up to her to have their disputes decided. She sent for Barak son of Abinoam from Kadesh in Naphtali, and said to him, "The Lord, the God of Israel, commands you, go, take with you 10,000 men of Naphtali and Zebulun, and lead them up to Mount Tabor. I will lead Sisera, the commander of Jabin's army, with his chariots and his troops to the Kishon River, and give him into your hands." Barak said to her, "If you go with me, I will go with you, but if you don't go with me, I won't go." "Certainly I will go with you," said Deborah, "but because of the course you are taking, the honor will not be yours. For the Lord will deliver Sisera into the hands of a woman." So Deborah went with Barak to Kadesh. There Barak summoned Zebulun and Naphtali, and 10,000 men went up under his command. Deborah also went up with him. Now Heber the Canaanite had left the other Canaanites, the descendants of Hobab, Moses' brother-in-law, and pitched his tent by the great tree in Zananim near Kadesh. When they told Sisera that Barak son of Abinoam had got him to Mount Tabor, Sisera summoned from Haroshet Hagoyim to the Kishon River all his men and his 900 chariots fitted with iron. Then Deborah said to Barak, "Go, this is the day the Lord has given Sisera into your hands. Has not the Lord gone ahead of you?" So Barak went down Mount Tabor with 10,000 men following him. At Barak's advance, the Lord routed Sisera and all his chariots and army by the sword. Sisera got down from his chariot and fled on foot. Barak pursued the chariots and army as far as Haroshet Hagoyim, and all Sisera's troops fell by the sword. Not a man was left. Sisera, meanwhile, fled on foot to the tent of Yael, the wife of Heber the Canaanite, because there was an alliance between Jabin, king of Hazor, and the family of Heber the Canaanite. Yael went out to meet Sisera and said to him, "Come, my lord, come right in. Don't be afraid." So he entered her tent, and she covered him with a blanket. "I'm thirsty," he said. "Please give me some water." She opened a skin of milk, gave him a drink, and covered him up. "Stand in the doorway of the tent," he told her. "If someone comes by and asks you, 'Is anyone in there?' say no." But Yael, Heber's wife, picked up a tent peg and a hammer and went quietly to him while he lay fast asleep, exhausted. She drove the peg through his temple into the ground, and he died. Just then Barak came by in pursuit of Sisera, and Yael went out to meet him. "Come," she said, "I will show you the man you're looking for." So he went in with her, and there lay Sisera with the tent peg through his temple, dead. On that day God subdued Jabin, king of Canaan, before the Israelites. And the hand of the Israelites pressed harder and harder against Jabin, king of Canaan, until they destroyed him. Daily Bread. 1. God raises Deborah to lead Israel. During this time, women weren't expected to do anything except have children and take care of their family. But God used Deborah as a spiritual leader, prophetess, and encourager to Barak, a fearful army commander. Her generation looked down on women, but she didn't have an inferiority complex. Instead, she was deeply connected with God and knew His will. That's why she confidently told Barak to go into battle. We need to inspire action in the people around us too. This is our greatest role as Bible teachers. We shouldn't let insecurity or timidity keep us from boldly planting faith in others. But the key is to learn from Deborah. We need to be deeply connected to Him through prayer to gain His wisdom, strength, and boldness to speak up. Number 2, for the Lord will deliver Sisera into the hands of a woman. Sisera ran away to Yael, trusting her husband's alliance would keep him safe. But Yael made a choice to side with God's people, and she killed Sisera in his sleep. He tried to run away, but God's plan was set from the beginning, and it came true. Sisera's downfall was at the hands of a woman. We can try to run away or hide, but God is always working according to His greater plan. It's only a matter of whether we are following God or working against Him. We need a humble reminder that we are not in control of our lives. We make our daily decisions, of course, but ultimately everything will work for God's greater purpose. Prayer. Lord, please teach me to act, serve, and lead according to your will. I want to stand with you and see your great plan unfold in my life. One word. Be a spiritual leader who inspires action and faith.